going on, everybody, man? King Recon here. First official chapter of 2022. Shout out to my boy Silva for letting me know the chapter was out. We are here today to read what is a Christmas gift. A Christmas gift from the best-selling manga in history, man. Come on now, dude. We are here today to read the latest installment in that Wano and Onigashima awesome sauce of the one, the only. Listen, man, last year was so legendary. 2021 was so legendary. And what we expect of 2022 is going to be even greater than that. So without further ado, let's get right into it with the first official installment of One Piece in 2022. Man, let's go, bro. Now, the way the calendar year works, as y'all know, we'll get the first official chapter of 2022 around Christmas time, normally, every single year. So fun times, man. Fun times. I do not know when the next chapter is going to come out. I'm going to assume it's going to be mid-January, somewhere around there. But regardless, we are here for chapter 1036, man. And here we have the cover of Jump. We have the Shokugeki no Sanji, which I was told was going to be releasing soon. I still have to read the last chapter of the Ace novel. I got to read the last chapter of the Ace novel, Shokugeki no Sanji. It's going to be fun times incoming, man. And here we have all of the characters. What in the world? Is this like tofu? are the main protagonists all made of tofu here? Yeah, Asta Deku. What in the Flying Flag Norns? Blue box greatness. And you got the king right here on the right. They got the Jujutsu Kaisen 0 up here on the top left. Let's keep going. I want to see the color spread for this week. Look at the color spread, man. Ah, this is a classic. This feels like a color spread that we would see in an opening. It still warms my heart whenever I see Jinbei together with the Straw Hats on a color spread or in the most recent film designs that they were showing off for One Piece film Red. They were showing off the character designs for each of the characters, and Jinbei was there. I was like, let's go, man. You already know it. My boy, the Knight of the Sea, is a Straw Hat, man. So you got Luffy in the air, stretching out towards some sort of structure here. You got Nami chilling, Sanji bringing some food, Chopper with his father right here, and Zoro, Usopp, and then Robin, Frankie, Jinbei with a tiger, and Brook. Man, dude, we love to see it. I like this one a lot. I like the colors. I love the overall aesthetic. It really pops out at you. Really nice color spread. Let's get right into it. So we're doing exactly what we did last time, starting off with what recently just happened. Ooh. So here we see King being slashed up, man, 100% confirmation, because we saw it in the final panel of chapter 1035 when his wing was cut, his sword was cut, but to see it right here, man, clipping King's wings. Chapter 1036, Bushido is the way of death. Bushido is the way of death. What in the world is this chapter about? What kind of a chapter has a title like that? So we see Zoro. Yo, this panel, man. Look at the Conqueror's coating leaking off of his blade, bro. And here we have him. You know how Zoro always has that pose right after he finishes a battle. And this has been his toughest fight, man. Kaido-san, you still believe that, King? More into his flashback? You still believe that, King? You think I'm Joy Boy? Here we go! Here we go! This is what we've been speculating on! You think I'm Joy Boy? Is the world I'm making really the world you wanted? Whoa, hold on. You think I'm Joy Boy. So let's go back. You still believe that, King? So King believes that he is Joy Boy. He believes that Kaido is Joy Boy, and therefore he wanted to follow him. That's fascinating. Is the world I'm making really the world that you wanted? We have King Unmasked talking to him. I'm going to assume this is several years after he got him. Legends are legends. At this point, it doesn't matter what you do. I owe you my life. Just keep being the strongest. And Kaido's like, I got you on that front. No worries on that end. No worries on that end. But this is fascinating. You know, we were talking about the Kaido wanting to become Joy Boy aspect of this, but the fact that he's asking Kaido or King about the fact that, oh, you think I'm Joy Boy, does that imply that the main reason why he joined him, perhaps whenever he saw his ambition and said, I'm the only one who can do it, King was reminded of something that happened, you know, of maybe in his childhood, or a legend he read from the Lunarians, or something around those lines that reminded him of Joy Boy. So does that mean that King looks up to Joy Boy? That he wanted to follow a person who would become Joy Boy? That's very interesting. The reason why I find that so interesting is because, you know, we've been talking about the possibilities of King joining the Revolutionary Army after all of this, right? We've been talking about that ever since the reveal of him being a Lunarian and the possible connection to Sun God Nika, which to me, Nika and what he represents reminds me of what Dragon represents. So I've always thought that it's a possibility that King could be a Revolutionary Army commander by the end of the series. So this is interesting that we're getting the fact that he's following Kaido because of the Joy Boy thing, and then eventually he just lets it go. He's like, it doesn't matter. At this point, it doesn't matter. You know, I owe you my life. Whether you're Joy Boy or not, I'm following you to the very end. So it's like King, or maybe originally set out to join him because he was Joy Boy, and then as he grew attached to him, as he continued to follow him, he was like, you know what, it doesn't matter at this point. Whether he's Joy Boy or not, I'm following him. He's my captain. It is what it is. Just keep being the strongest. And I'll make sure to never lose until you're king of the pirates. Man, so he had a similar a declaration that Zoro did whenever he was fighting against Mihawk in chapters 51 and 52, until the day I beat him to become the greatest swordsman. Man, that's right. I will never lose again. Got a problem with that King of the Pirates? One of the goatest chapters. Nope. If this is what it takes, he's falling, I'll become the king of... You talk to him, Zoro! Talk to him! That's such a filthy line, bro. My man's like, yo, if this is what it takes, the same thing that Nico Robin said, of like, yo, whatever it takes, I have to become a monster, a demon, whatever. Zoro's like, yo, if this is what it takes to make the goat with the coat the king of the pirates, and to become the world's strongest swordsman, yo, Jigoku, I'm ruling you. I am ruling you with an iron fist. What a panel. We had the Conqueror's coating leaking out of this man's blade, dude. This panel's epic. This panel is awesome. And he falls, hits the ground. Battle outside the Right Brain Tower. Victor, Zoro, King is down. Let's go, man. Without any doubt, my favorite Zoro fight. And I think whenever it gets into the anime, it's going to be one of the best fights in the series, period, man. Goat stuff. Yo, look at this panel, man. If this is what it takes. Look at the Conqueror's coating leaking, dude. You see the horror? Oh, that's nasty. Nasty, man. Straight up, Zoro's ambitions right here on the forefront. Love this. I love that we got this in King's defeat. More insight into Kaido. And of course, we got to see and remember what Zoro said as well. And that's what I really wanted to see, right? Like, I remember whenever we were leading up to this battle, I was like, I wonder if King had a similar type of thing as Zoro. And he really did, man. Like, just being the first one he recruited, saying a similar declaration, really wanted to make Kaido king of the pirates. It's just that his will, his resolve was not on the same level as Zoro's, man. And that's why Zoro was able to defeat him. You know, there was too much weight behind Zoro's blades. He's willing to risk it all, man. That's what all the stars are willing to do right now. They're willing to risk it all, dude, if that's what it takes. Nasty. Zoro greatness. Officially the winner in the Zoro vs. King fight, man. That would mean that the commander of Kaido, mind you, has officially fallen to our swordsman, bro. That just warms the heart, man. It really does. And here we go. Here we see. Here comes the cameras. Here comes the cameras, man. Oh, man, they're about to report this. comes the Yiga clan from Zelda again. King is lost? He can't be. The member for CP0 was like, that's impossible. The All-Stars and the Flying Six were defeated? This is no joke. Then again, those wings... Yo, we get to see Big Mom and Lion Kid. Then again, those wins are meaningless as long as those two monsters are still standing. That is facts. That is hard facts. Yo, Big Mom looks menacing, man. Holy flagnards. So here we have King. Here we have Kid. And it looks like they're trying to block. So Big Mom is bringing the metal that King is... Or I keep calling him King. That Kid is throwing at her. She's bringing that metal to life and tossing it back at them? Bruh! As events unfold, this conflict approaches a potentially disastrous end. The gunpowder cache and the flame clouds, of course. The gunpowder cache being where Yamato's going. Should Luffy manage to triumph over Kaido, the flame clouds holding Onigashima would dissipate and the island would come crashing down. That's right. That would ignite the gunpowder stores in the castle's basement, resulting in an explosion that would consume the flower capital. And that is a very, very dangerous... It's like, this man, Luffy's already going to have an extremely tough time defeating Kaido as it is. And then you put this on top of it, and it's like, dang, bro, even if this man wins, it's an L. So that's where everybody else comes into play, of course, Momonosuke holding up the island, and Yamato making sure the gunpowder cache gets out of there. So here we see Momo. Countless people are enjoying the fire festival. I will stop this. They remain unaware of the fact that their lives could be snuffed out at any moment. And another crisis approaches. Another crisis. A manifestation... Oh, yeah, the Kanjuro thing. A manifestation of Kanjuro's hatred heads for that same basement. And see, that's why I love the fact that it's Yamato that is going to come head-to-head with this thing. Because you know how much he's cared for the Scabbards over all these years. If there's anybody that can stop the physical manifestation of Kanjuro's hatred, it is Yamato, who is currently attempting to carry on Odin's will. You know what I mean? Like, it makes a lot of sense. Spurred on by the words of Orochi, it may explode Onigashima in midair. Fortunately, Yamato is in hot pursuit. Are we going to see some Yamato greatness? Double pay spread? Gate to the armory. I knew it. So we had numbers Roki. And this number is chilling in front of this thing. Roki's here. He's guarding the gate. It's great to see Yamato earlier on in the year. Let's go, baby. I don't have time to fight him for the key. I'm counting on you, Fuga. So, Fuga, real deal, followed Yamato all the way down here. All the way down to the deepest parts of the gunpowder cache, Fuga followed Yamato. So Fuga goes in, we get to this massive panel of him headbutting Roki directly through the big door that's right here. Roki, he goes in, his eyes, he's shocked. He gets sent to the Flagnards. Nice work. Thanks, Fuga. Keep Roki busy. And Fuga is Pokemon. This man Fuga's a Pokemon out here, man. Yamato's Pokemon. Thanks, Fuga. And Yamato keeps going. Attic between this first and second floor. Okay, so just to recap here. Fuga goes in, headbutts, sends his men to the Flagnards, and allows Yamato to continue as she heads towards the gunpowder cache. So she's very, very close, as is the Kanjuro thing. Heading here as well. Attic between the first and second floor. Skullgrass bomb. So here we got some Usopp. And last time we saw my boy, he was out here, going ham, utilizing some good old Conquerors hockey. Don't let him there with the red scabbards and straw hats. I'm surrounded by fire and enemies. That one's worth 200 mil. This is it. I'm a goner. Usopp, don't forgive me. Just take Kiku. No Kinemon-sama. Excuse me. I'm too far gone. So Usopp is protecting. He is holding down the line for Kinemon and Kiku as they are near death, of course. We saw what happened with them. And he's protecting their bodies from the incoming onslaught from all of Kaido's men. Sounds good. I'll leave you both and escape. This man Usopp said, sounds good. I'll leave you. This man needs to be stopped, bro. Usopp needs to be stopped. Wait, that would make this rescue attempt pointless. What is it with you samurai having death wishes? I don't get this obsession with honor and committing seppuku. I know it's your culture, but I can't stand it. Oh, the title. It may look pathetic to keep struggling with tears and snot running down my face, but I don't care. I'll never stop clinging to life. You have to keep going. Even if it's in disgrace, dying after coming this far would be a waste. No! Usopp! Talk to him! And it's like, yo, it's like he said, I may not understand your culture. I may not understand exactly why this means so much to you, but let me give you my perspective. Like, man, I don't care if I look incredibly weak while I'm doing so, if I look pathetic, it doesn't matter to me. I will never stop clinging on to life. Because life is precious, man. Gotta keep going. Even if it's a disgrace. Even if it is a disgrace. Beautiful times will come, man. You have to keep living. Dying after coming this far would be a waste. I love this line from Usopp, man. I really, really do. Great, great character moment from my boy, the Soge Kingu, man. Usopp Dono. It's not enough to just fight in this raid, you idiots. I can't hold him off. Well said. Get down. I can't see who that is. Bro, I can't see. Oh, it's Izo. I was like, yo, what in the flying flannels is this? I was like, who in the world is this little tiny thing? That's Izo. Double guns. It is Izo. Okay, cool. Why is he here? He's a former Whitebeard division leader. It's Izo. I saw Marco on the live floor earlier. What's happening? Yo, I'm telling you. The remnants of the Whitebeard pirates are out here turning the seas. Going in. They're the greatest free agents at this point in time. I don't know who you are, but thanks for saving me. Izo. Big brother, don't strain yourself. Speaking will aggravate your wounds. There'll be time to talk later. If you two... Izo with the Kozuki crest takes down the Komodo. All right, Izo. If you two truly believe in Straw Hat Luffy, you have to live on. That's right. If you believe in the goat with the coat, you have to live on. But does this mean that Izo is planning on dying here? Just like his pops? Keep them safe, Godo Usopp. Wow, you've heard of me? Who's that swoons? What a sicko. I'll leave these guys to you then. Let's go, Hamlet. Shout out to Hamlet, man. That's awesome. Raizo and Fukudo Kuju? I thought this was going to be the final fight of the arc. I thought this was going to be the main event, man. We haven't seen this fight in ages. I feel like we haven't seen this fight as long as the Komurosaki plotline. It took us, like, what was that? Like, from chapter 1004 to chapter, what was that, 1032? Like, man, it was super long time. That was the last time we saw freaking Fukudo Kuju and Raizo. Release your paralysis jutsu, Raizo. Yo, this man Raizo's using the Shikamaru technique? The shadow possession jutsu? The winner has already been decided. You first. This is what you want, so be it. Fate was not on your side. The flames will reach you first. I shall be free after you burn to death. I am a loyal retainer to Odin-sama. A fire this mild can't make me sweat. Yo, I love you. Shout out to Raizo. He's like, dude, this man, my goat, Kozuki Odin, had his entire lower half in the hottest of boiling boiling flames. And my man didn't complain a single second. He was in there for an hour. You think these mild flames are gonna stop me? They're not even gonna make me sweat. They're not even gonna make me sweat, man. And Raizo just lived the Kozuki Odin thing just a few weeks ago in his timeline, right? It was sent to the future, so that is fresh in his mind, man. He's like, nah, I ain't. That's not happening. So he's like, yo, either you're going down or I'm getting out of here, but I ain't going down. I ain't going down. Let's go. Treasure repository, 2nd floor. There we go. Komurosaki. Am I dreaming or not? See, this is a great chapter to have coming into the beginning of the year, because it's setting everything up, right? You know, we're seeing where everybody is, where we're going to be going into next. Hurry, Fukudo Kuju. We have to flee before the island blows up. My lord, is something troubling you? Oh, not really. Hey, Komurosaki, play me that song. The one I like. Oh, she's gonna play that song. Right away. So she's still holding on to the identity of Komurosaki. So I'm wondering what she's waiting for before she goes in and destroys Orochi here. 2nd basement. We're getting out of here at Inbi. So here we see the other number that was with Apu. So we see Abu and Inbi here. EBB. These guys mean business. It's a really nice panel right here. The perspective of it is really, really cool. Sorry, Zonki. Nice knowing you, Drake. This man left him behind with the CP0 agents? Oh, Flagnards, they were out of there, son. CP0 was not playing. Oh my god. Yo, they destroyed Drake and they put one of the numbers right into the wall, dude. CP0 was playing no, because I knew they were on a different level, man. I knew these boys were on a different level. CP0. Oh, yo, Drake is out, bro. This man is out for the count, man. 1, 2, 3. This is... Man. They're not even sweating. Oh, a little bit. We see a little bit of blood, I think. As expected of a man with his reputation, he was quite a handful. Apu's running away. Poodoo? Wait, Poodoo-doo-doo? Poodoo-doo-doo. Is that like a Denden Mushi? Gotcha. Yeah, it is. I was like, wait. What is going on? That's Denden Mushi. But regardless, we have CP0 agents right here, obviously having... like you said, a handful for Drake. So it looks like Drake gave it everything he had and just could not do a thing. And it's mainly Apu's fault because he ran away. It's like pirates will betray you in the end, like Kaido said, man, whenever you're losing. Or maybe Drake was the one that told him to live. Who knows, man? Who knows that maybe Drake at the very end was like, yo, Apu, live, go take the number. We'll have a higher chance of success if you get out of here. I'll sacrifice myself. And if that's the case, shout out to Drake, man. Shout out to Drake. But CP0 agents, man, coming up in like swimmer. Gotcha. Have you captured Nico Robin? Not yet. Something came up. Is that Lucci? You need to get out of the castle quickly. What are you saying? The All-Stars have been wiped out. No, he's talking to the one that's in the room still. The All-Stars have been wiped out. The odds of this new generation winning are 1,000,000 to 1. The odds of this new generation winning are 1,000,000 to 1. But we need to be ready if they somehow pull off an upset. Not if they somehow do it. They are going to do it. They are going to do it, man. My star players, are you guys see what they're doing? Look at Sanji taking a rest, man. My man, he's getting that Gatorade. He's on the bench right now, chilling, resting. Because he just finished putting up like 60 points. Then we got Zoro, man. Look at him. My man is... Somebody got to go save Zoro. He reopened those wounds that Chopper closed using that thing from Zoe. The little injection. So somebody's got to go get my boy Zoro, man. Look at all that blood on the ground, man. Holy sweet mother of Flagnards. We need somebody to go rescue my boy. But here we see Sanji Killer, Beppo, and Zoro. Right here. And it's like, yo, we gotta be ready if they pull off an upset somehow. But man, yo, Sanji and Zoro deserve this rest. Thank God Sanji's being taken care of somebody, or taken of by that individual that we saw in the last chapter. With the mouse, but in Zoro's case, somebody's got to make their way up there. somebody's got to go save my boy, man. And then yo, my bro, we've got to stop having these little bits and pieces of this fight, man. Look at how damaged Law and Kid look, dude. News that big would exacerbate everything that's happening around the world 100%. The fate of an era will be decided on this island in the next few minutes. Understood. Look at Big Mom's eyes, dude, as Law and Kid are struggling, son. Good Flagnards. But humans can't push... I'm ready. I'm ready. Inject it. I'm ready, man. This is the thing I've been looking forward to the most. Please show me it, bro. We have the Conqueror's Clash. You see the Conqueror's coating leaking off of the island. It is leaking off of the roof. But humans can't push themselves forever. Surely they've already reached their limit. Gomu go, yeah! I don't care, man. That's my GOAT, son. I haven't seen him in like 10 chapters. Yo. You're out here. It's main event time. Roof Peace. Roof Peace is back in session. The greatest of all times. Yo, last time we saw him was in that one spread. When it was Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji all going in. And here we are. We don't even get to see him. We just get to see his hand. So here we have Luffy and Kaido, man. Gomu Gomu no. Goes, you see the Conqueror's coating leaking out of his arm. Leaking out of his hand. Kaido goes in, swings the mace. He's still in base form. My goat is still in base form, son. He heaps forward. Gomu Gomu no. Kicks. And it looks like he blocks. Kaido blocks the kick with the mace here. It causes a Conqueror's coating clash. He goes and he's still pulling back with his hand. So he's coming with another attack. And it looks like he hits him with the Conquer the Three Realms Ragnaroku. Or maybe it was just a basic attack, but it looks like the same angle he did for the Ragnaroku back in chapter 1009. So he goes in, hits him on the head. Dope spread. Rock gun? Oh! And he slaps Kaido. Let's go! So it looks like the rock, the red rock, is also going to be his Conqueror's coating, his Rio Haki coming into play with his attacks. So now we know that he's going to be using the Rio and now the Conqueror's coating when he's using rock attacks. So it's like before, we would have the elephant gun, red hawk, all that stuff. Now it's the rock attacks. So we had red rock and now we have the rock gun. The elephant gun has been his go-to. He has been using his elephant gun to test out the waters, just like his new jet pistol, to test out the waters of how, things gotta go. So now he uses a rock gun and he slaps the Flagnards out of Yaku, Judo, Lesnar. Sends them both onto the ground. Rupee, son! Haha. This is getting good. You better believe in this, goat. You better believe it. I was thinking the same thing. Yo, they're grinning, they're smiling, they're monsters, bro. The smiles of the mighty. What will the follow this death match be? Death match. Oh my gosh, bro. Roof Peace is back in session, and it's gonna be better than ever. That's my goat. The goat with the goat slapping Kaido around, son. That's what I like to see. Bro, look at these panels. So y'all remember, a long time ago, I was like, yo, this is what I want to see from Luffy and Kaido. I think it was in the predictions video. I don't remember. I don't care. All I know is we were talking a while back about Luffy and Kaido throwing down, and it's them eating each other's attacks to where they're both going in so hard, they don't even dodge anymore. They're just taking blows from each other. Whether they're too exhausted to dodge or whatever it is, it'll be like Yusuke versus Chu in the Dark Tournament, except here it's with Conqueror's coating. So it's like they're just hitting each other constantly. Bah, bah, bah. And that's what we got in this chapter. So Luffy goes in, he kicks him. So it's like he's kind of setting it up because, Luffy's a fighting genius. He goes in, he kicks the mace, causes Kaido to dodge so that he cannot stop what's incoming. He goes in, Kaido believes he stopped the attack. I'm pretty sure with the mace, he flipped him up into the air. He hits him with the same type of angle he uses for the Ragnaroku. Goes in, hits him, and it does not stop Luffy, bro. Because he gets that man out of there, still charging up the rock gun. He takes the Ragnaroku. He takes it. Or whether it's named or not. He takes this attack, eats it, pulls back, and hits him right with the rock gun. Just filthy. Filthy. Rock gun, Conqueror's coated attack, sends Kaido flying into the Flagnards. They both hit the ground. I love this choreography here on the bottom. As they both hit the ground, Kaido's in the ground. He's kind of laughing. He's breathing heavily. Hold on, man. This kid's kind of nice. Yo, this is getting good. I was thinking the same thing. Oh, my. Roof Peace. I'm all biased, man, but this was goated, dude. This was goated. I love this chapter because it sets up what is incoming within this year. Now we see stuff is going down. I mean, it's been going down, but in terms of it coming to an end and it culminating here in its climax, we are in Wano's climax right here, man. Oda, in his mind, he's like, yo, we're finishing this. We are finishing this year. And what this part right here tells me and what this entire chapter tells me is that he's setting that up, man. He's like, yo, we're about to get the ending of Raizo and Fukurokuju. Hiyori's going to start playing the soon. Now, I do wonder if that's going to play whenever Orochi gets killed or gets taken out or whenever Luffy defeats Kaido. I'm sure for both, potentially. just to, you know, start it off in the same way that it ended, or, you know, end it in the same way it started off. That is a very popular thing in for Japanese folklores and plays. So that would be really fun to see Komurasaki playing on the shamisen as Luffy defeats Kaido, or like I said, when Orochi gets defeated. One of the two. But somebody's got to go help Zoro. Sanji's being taken care of. Harazu and Fukurokuju are currently going down. That's probably going to end very soon. Yamato meeting up with Kanjuro's, the manifestation of his hatred, going in with the, I forgot the official name. It's like the Kanzenbo. What you know what I'm talking about. I think it was the Kanzenbo? Whatever it was. His final thing there. So Yamato's going to go meet up with that. We saw what Fuga did in this week's chapter. Shout out to Fuga. Pokemon Fuga going up in like swimwear. Breaking down that door. So we have that. And then Kid and Law are still fighting Big Mom. And they are, bro, Big Mom is putting in work. Big Mom is putting in work, man. Mama to the max, yo. She isn't playing no games. No games whatsoever. Big Mom's always been nasty, but she's filthy. She's filthy this week. Good Lord. And then we finish off the chapter with CP0 going up in there like swimwear. They get a contact. They hit him up, and then Mushi's like, yo, the All-Stars have been defeated. The Tobiropo and the lead performers are all down and out for the count. There's only two major battles left. They're going to decide this entire thing. Big Mom and Kaido are still standing. And we're going to see a little bit of insight into that fight. But here we go, bro. This is what I've been wanting to see for months, man. And Oda comes right back and shows us straight up Conqueror's coded attacks. And I love this so much. This entire sequence was so filthy, bro. Kicks him, hits him, makes him in the head. He eats the attack. Because what Luffy has realized at this point in time is that he needs to eat these attacks in order to get his attacks in. So it's like, I'm willing to take damage to dish out some damage. And he definitely dished out damage, man. This rock gun was nasty. And you see that he never hit him. He hits like the air in front of him, and it knocks him out. I love that. I love that the Conqueror's coding has given him this new range on his attacks to where he can hit it. It's kind of like, you know how the jet pistol was before, where he would aim it. It would be like he would shoot it. But here in this case, it's literally like shooting a weapon. It's like, boom! And as long as you're within that trajectory, you're getting hit. The Conqueror's coding / Real Hockey, the two of them together is going to allow Kaido to get hit from a long distance, but especially the Conqueror's coding. So it's like, man, so now we have confirmation that the rock attacks are at first, like the red rock was the, before Luffy knew what Conqueror's coding was, and the Rio Hockey mainly being into play there. But now that he has a better understanding of Conqueror's coding, it looks like the rock attacks are all going to be that. So now I'm curious if Luffy's going to stay, because he's probably going to have to go into Gear 4th here very soon. So is he going to change his Gear 4th attack schemes as well? Like where he goes, let's just say he goes Snake Man, will have like the Rock Black Mamba or the Rock Mamba or the Rock Culverin. You know what I mean? Like I wonder if he's going to change those names as well. Regardless, I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess it's just for Oda to differentiate a regular elephant gun from a Conqueror's coded elephant gun, which is what this rock gun is. But man, I love this final spread, dude. It's grown men throwing hands. It's peak fiction. I love it. We're finally back to Roof Piece. Roof Piece is underway. I don't know what I'm going to have to put in the thumbnail because I don't want to spoil anybody. This chapter came out of nowhere today, so... Man, dude, I don't want anybody to get spoiled, bro, but... I don't... like, I just want to put in the title, Roof Piece, but I can't do that. I can't do that, man. Regardless, the goat with the coat. That's Big Goat Monkey D. You already know how it is, son. Big Goat. Let's go, man. Rock gun greatness. And the two of them get up. Now we're not going to have another chapter for the Flagnards, man. Oh, now I'm excited, though. Now that I have this chapter to go off of, now we can start predicting. Now we can start talking. Because this is exactly what I needed, man. I needed a little bit of insight to see how the fight was going. So that I could have a better general idea of where Oda wants to take the battle. Right, in regards to the two of them throwing hands, how they're willing to take each other's attacks. This is going to be the best fight in the series, man. I'm telling you, dude. It already is shaping up to be. Luffy versus Kaido, man. 1v1 on the roof, dude. 1v1, always bet on Kaido. Nah, son. When it's 1v1, you bet on my star player. You bet on my goat with the coat. Let's go, dude. Yo. Awesome stuff, man. This is all I wanted. This is all I wanted, man. It was really dope getting to see Inside It On and everything else, of course. Oh, yo, we got it colored. Shout out to Grace. Shout out to Grace for putting in work this weekend and giving us, oh my goodness, look at the panel colored. Goated. Rock Gun. Sending Kaido to the flag darts. I love this series, bro. The best-selling manga in history. Starting off the year with a bang. Kaido and Luffy throwing hands. We love to see it. This is the main event. This is what we've all been waiting for. Can't wait for when we get back. It's gonna be a while. Mid-January. But when we come back to this greatness, man, it's gonna be legendary. So much stuff to discuss. Can't wait to see the end of this battle, man. Absolute greatness, dude. Yo, let me know what y'all thought about this week's chapter in the comment section down below. Let me know what stood out to you the most. And if you're as excited for part 2 of Roof Piece. When we start off part 2 of Roof Piece with Yamato and Luffy's dual attack. Luffy and Kaido split in the skies. And now we have this? Like, yo, this was filthy, man. Let's go. I'll see y'all next time. Have an awesome sauce of a day. I'm ready, man. Inject the next couple chapters into the veins, son. Lagnars, I'm telling this, when I see this, I'm like, yo, next year, 2022. We're in there, man.